Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to another No Death Run from your girl, RETROSTARR. We're getting ready to do a pretty simple and really cute game called the Mousecapades, made by Capcom, or I guess Hudson and Capcom collaborating in 1987 to 1988. I think the initial release was 1988 for us in the US. So yes, we're gonna get ready to do and put a hole in this game and run through this game. Really simple game. As a kid, I wasn't really enthused about having mini trail behind you or whatnot, but just nothing I could get used to for some reason, But I'm playing it as an adult, 30 some odd years later, maybe longer than that. And I totally find the game decent. It's fun. It's a really short and sweet game. You should know I love the No Death Run short and sweet games. It's Mickey Mouse, for crying out loud. We all grew up with Mickey Mouse. I grew up loving Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and the whole gang, Goofy, and I have a lot of Disney. I have definitely some Disney No Death Runs on my channel, and I'm going to get more there because there are other Mickey Mouse games that are just a hell of a lot better than this one. This one is decent. This one is okay. I mean, it wasn't too bad. It's not the best, but it is not the worst. I just definitely say. Usually when they make Mickey Mouse games, they usually do a pretty good job. And some of the best Mickey Mouse games are on platforms like the Genesis and Curious and some on the SNES or whatever, on higher, bigger systems or whatever. Oh, we're gonna do all of these Mickey Mouse games. I'm a huge Disney fan. I'm a really, really, really die-hard Disney fan since I was a kid. So that's why I try to do the DuckTales and I try to do the Mickey Mouse World of Illusions and stuff like that. There's another one on the Genesis that's kind of like this one that blows this one away. The one on the Genesis, I believe, is called not Castle of Illusions. There's one on the Genesis that absolutely is like this one and it blows it away. And I'm definitely going to do that one. I did World of Illusions already, which is the sequel to that game on the Genesis that I'm talking about right now. I did a No Death Run on that game. Now, definitely on a tougher note, the first Mickey Mouse game on the Genesis was tougher than the second. A lot tougher. So yeah, I started and stopped playing that game. I'm going to get back on it and I'm going to No Death Run it because it is a great game. And they have some other games on the NES, some other games that Mickey Mouse games on the Genesis that I definitely want to do because I'm a huge Disney fan. I grew up with Mickey Mouse in the game and all of that type of shit. So this game has a special place in my heart because it's Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, the originals. So you can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. So I thought this game was really cute. I would say the only complaint I have about this is I don't like the fact that you're also controlling Minnie, which sometimes Minnie could get you into a little trouble if you don't really know what you're doing. She can really get annoying because she can cause deaths. If you don't fall in the pit, she can fall in the pit. If you don't do certain things, but then on the higher note, you can also use her to take out bosses because she's good for something. You can use her to take out bosses, which I did use her because she cannot die. She's an absolute, like right here, what I'm going to demonstrate is how you can use Minnie to your advantage. Even though she disadvantages you a lot sometimes when she falls in a pit, or you can also use her as to an advantage. Like if you don't want to take any hits, or you are completely hurt or low in life, and you just don't want to take no hits, Minnie can usually take out the bosses for you. But you gotta learn how to position her right so that you could take out the bosses. As you can see, I did right there on the witch. I'm gonna also do the Japanese version of this too, because the Japanese version is better to me than this one, because it has a lot more. Characters from Alice in Wonderland. In the Japanese version, and it doesn't miss. This just seemed like they throw together a few, randoms, and then have us fighting one at the end, which has nothing to do with the storyline. And so the Japanese version kept it real, and I think I'm definitely going to give that a play because of that. I'm all about keeping my Disney real. I'm a Disney fan, so you gotta fucking do it right, guys. You gotta fucking do the shit right. If he's saving Alice, then he needs to be going up against enemies from Alice in Wonderland, and not enemies from Snow White or other games. They need to be fighting the correct bosses and enemies. Keeping it real is what it's all about. So I definitely have to give that game a play on my channel, because I like to fucking keep shit real when it comes down to Disney and Alice in Wonderland. Because I grew up with Alice in Wonderland, and I love Alice in Wonderland, and I love the Cheshire Cat, and I love all the enemies and all of her foes and friends and whatever she comes in contact with. I grew up with all that shit, man. You're gonna do a game, you gotta do it right, man. You gotta do it right. Still, this game is still cute. I still like the fact, that it's a cute game, and very doable no death run, I might add. You want to look to do a first time no death run, this will be a very good, perfect first no death run. And now we got through the first stage there. Really simple. Every stage is really, really fast, quick. 5 stages here. Really, really, really quick and straight to the point. Which I do love, doing no death runs on games and straight to the point, because that's what we want to see. We don't usually have a lot of time to sit. I'm gonna play some games that are long. I've really been itching to do Earthbound, but I want to do Earthbound probably live, maybe. I think it'll be a lot of fun to do it live, because it is a long game, and no one wants to sit and watch a long video of a game when I could stream it and probably have a lot more fun. So yeah, we have a lot of things coming up. So this will be the 3rd game for 2022. No Death Land. I do plan on taking down some really big titles this year. Really hard titles this year. So this is just one that I just wanted to get in, because I'm going to be doing some Disney games and more Genesis games, and getting on the channel, and no death run some Sonic games and stuff like that. I'm going to be getting some more. I'm training to learn to speed run a lot of these games, and do regular no death runs and also speed runs. So I'm learning to speedrun. I'm learning. And also learning process. Speed running, no death running, 2 different things. 2 totally different things, guys. This game right here is a perfect speed running game. I'm going to definitely. This is just a no death run here. First time no death run. And I'm going to speed run this game. I'll try to do it as fast as possible. And once I get it down to a science, I'm going to speed run the hell out of it. This is just a regular no death run right here. But I'm going to call it Mickey's speed run whenever I do it. Or mini speed run. We'll call it Mickey speed run because you do play Mickey most of the time. As you can see, you have to watch out for those little chipmunks. Make sure you hit them consistently. Move back. Don't get too many hits in. It should be okay in the stage. This used to be the stage that that used to be my pet peeve. But basically, all you gotta do is just know where to go, and keep it trucking. making sure you're hitting those chipmunks. And even if you get a few hits, a couple hits, try to move forward as fast as possibly can, because you don't want many to fall in the pit. Because I've done that a couple times. You can see we were in the snow now. We're getting the 4 seasons, so I guess we're in the winter. You have to know exactly which tree to go into, or you'll be going around in circles, pretty much. You have to know where to go. Stand back when those guys come out. They can body you pretty fast. And don't touch them. It's a 1-hit kill if they touch you. Do not run into them. It's a 1-hit kill. As much life that they give you up there, they give you a whole bar of life. But if you touch those chipmunks, you touch their body, it's a 1-hit kill. Do not allow them to touch you. When they're throwing those rocks or acorns or whatever the fucking shit that is, move back and consistently hit them until they die. And then keep moving forward. You will take some hits, guys. You got a life bar up there and you can take some hits. But the best thing to do is to keep moving forward. And don't linger behind. Going to the last stretch through the spring, of course. The flowers, check the flowers. The flowers sometimes have goodies in them, guys. You can get either, and it's not the same all the time. As you can see, I got a fairy right there. You know, we all know that that's Hudson Soft's fairy from Adventure Island. You know what I mean? Look in the flowers. They got life. They got goodies in there for you to fill up your life, so that when you get to the boss, you won't be hurt. So make sure you check in some of the flowers when you can, and see if you can get a booster. And then just go to the boss, stand back, jump up and hit as fast as you possibly can, and keep jumping up and hitting them. Do not allow the boss to touch you. The boss touches you, it's game over. So just keep shooting at him and he'll die. He will die really soon. It's a really pretty easy boss. Okay, we're headed toward the pirate ship. I really love the music on this game, on this board. That's why I chose it to do the intro. Really seems like when you get to the pirate ship, like things really start to get serious. Make sure you kill this guy because he could hurt you. Now, of course, right here, you gotta use mini, because the boss, when you get there pretty hurt, and the boss can take you out in 2 hits. It's still possible to take the boss out, but it's easier to use mini. Of course, when I do the speed run, I have to do it the other way. But of course, I'm just doing a no death run. We're gonna use mini this time. You see, it'll only take 1 hit for me. If I get hit by one of those knives or 2 of them, that's instant game. That's a death. So now I cannot die if this is a no death run. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use mini to do the shooting for me, since she cannot die and she cannot get hit or get hurt, and just use her. You can use mini like this, guys, to make this boss easier. Other than that, when you get out there, you really have to press the thing hard and press it fast to take this guy out. You better make sure you're healthy make sure you are healthy as shit when you get here, because he'll take you out in 2 hits. So that worked out good in my favor. And now they're going to take me to the very last stage, to the castle. Last stage. Woo, 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 woo. Let's say it again, guys. Last stage. Woo, 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 woo. We are on the last stage of Mousecapades here. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta know what you're doing. So just, I would just suggest that you learn this because you're going to have a lot of enemies that's going to try to get you, and it's important when you get to magnificent, I guess is what you call it, magnificent. When you get to magnificent, you got to absolutely be healthy. You can't get there and be hurt. Magnificent would take you out in 2 hits. She will take you out in 2 hits. So make sure that, you know, you're looking in the windows. Now, a lot of times if you look in the windows multiple times, you can keep going back as much as you want to, and they'll have different stuff in there for you. There's no time on the clock. You don't have a timer. So that means you can you can pretty much move at your own fucking pace. And that's what's great about this game, is you can move at your pace. They're not ushering you to do it fast. You can move at your own pace. Find what you need to find to beat the game. So right now I'm using Mickey to get the key. Now that I got it, I got to go back over here. They're going to be enemies to try to get in my way and to try to hurt me, to keep me from beating the game. Watch the birds and watch those little fucking Kid Icarus looking fucking dudes with the wings. They look like they're from Kid Icarus for real. I remember seeing those guys on some Kid Icarus. So I call them Kid Icarus looking dudes. Not that they look like Pit, they just look like some of the enemies in the game. They look nothing like Pit. So now all I got to do here, this is the one thing that was annoying about this. It's just getting Minnie on the same chord as you. It's like sometimes she just wants to go a different way than you. You gotta get her on the same path and make her go where you go. Which I would have rather I don't understand why they just use Mickey and just use Minnie as a second player. That would have made more sense to me. Well, I guess you have to ask Capcom and Hudson Soft.
Are you kidding me?
From 1988. 1988. Mickey Mousecapades, 1988. For the NES. Really super cute game. Super straight and to the point. You know, good for first no death run. Really easy. You know, once you get used to it, it's really easy and really fun. It's not tough at all. Just gotta learn the game. Just like any other game, you have to learn it. And once you learn it, it's smooth sailing from there. It's pretty. You learn pretty quick and you get it done pretty quick. So if you're looking to do no death runs, this is one you should tackle. This is a nice, easy, go-lucky one. You can't go wrong with Mickey Mouse, guys.
Right here.
It's not the best Mickey Mouse game, but not the worst either. So basically what I'm doing right here is I'm fishing for health so that I can make sure once I get to Magnificent that I'm nice and healthy. Even though that knife guy up there can absolutely ruin that for me. And then I will have to go back down there and fish for more strawberry pie, or fish for, sometimes you can even get the fairy. I think the fairy is somewhere down here. The thing about that is getting the fairy, and then you have to get up right in time to use the fairy against the enemy, or you'll end up running into the enemy and dying, and then that's your game. You have to start over again. So I'm taking my time here. Since this is the first attempt no death run of Mickey Mousecapades, I'm trying to find out where the fairy is. I don't think I end up using the fairy. So I just don't want to make it too simple and too easy. I think she's around here somewhere. If you hit I think that probably gave up on the fairy at this point. to make up my mind. Do I want to go and face this guy or not?
I hope that's not all. Should we even take that
So I
chance?
just decided I was gonna go face him and just take him out. And then, you know, of course, you have to get Minnie on the platform, the same platform as you. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and we're gonna fight him. We're gonna bump him out. Yeah. It worked out okay in our favor. Okay. Not. It would have been better to get the fairy, because if I would have got the fairy, then I would have been able to save the amount of damage that I suffered. And then you get over here, you got enemies over here that'll cause you damage. And you don't want to go to Magnificent with any damage. You want to make sure it's best to go to Magnificent with a good amount of life, because you're going to have to take a couple hits, possibly a couple hits from her. And if you don't have enough, you don't have enough life, she could take you out. So right now I'm saying, what do I need to do? Do I need to fish for more? So at this point, I can get hit by these guys and get hit by the guy down there, and it'll mess up my run. I'll still get to Magnificent hurt, and you don't want to get to Magnificent hurt. So it looks like I'm going to be fishing for either a diamond or some strawberry shortcake. So that guy right there, he's going to cause damage to me. And he did. This is not right here, even though this is half of your life, it's still not enough. If I go there to Magnificent with this, she will take me out in 2 hits. 2 hits will finish me. So I'm trying to make up my mind whether I'm going to try to go in and kill her, try to jump over her, try to get over before I get hit, or am I going to try to get the diamond, you know, the full life diamond, or some strawberry shortcake to fill up my life so I can get full health. So I think I'm deciding to get full health, and it's going to decide to go up here. Each time you go up to the screen, they'll have some goodies inside of the windows for you. You look in there, there's secrets, and it's not going to be the same all the time. It's going to be different things in there. And yes, I'm going to be taking hits, so it's a gamble. I'm going to be taking hits from the enemies, trying to look in these windows to get goodies, so that I can get Mickey and Minnie back ready for this final fight with Magnificent. So I have to. Well, of course, the fairy's not going to matter, because I already killed the guy down there, and I can't go in and fight Magnificent with that amount of life, and then the fairy's not going to take her out. So that really didn't make a difference. That would have been good if that other guy was down there and I didn't have to take those hits. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going up here, shooting the enemies, and they keep damaging me, they keep causing me great damage. And of course I get a strawberry shortcake, it fills up my life back from the damage. And now I have to go back down. Those guys are not, I don't know if you can kill those guys down there. I have to run down there and then come back up, do the same thing again, look and see if I can find some more extra goodies to help replenish your life, so that we can proceed on with the game and beat the game. And you're gonna have birds and enemies appearing back to try to hurt us and stop us. Like this bird right here, for some reason, he was just hard to target and hit. And at this point, it's like I was like, shit, I didn't get anything. And we're still back in the same place, so I guess we gotta try again. They're still in a bad position. I need something to fill up my whole life. That's what I need. I was thinking that during this run, I was not gonna get all the way here and then just turn the game off over not not having enough life to beat Maleficent. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna go ahead on and see what I can get. And finally, I think I got something to happen. Even though those two guys were guarding it, they were guarding the motherfucker shit, and I was still getting hit, almost dying. Look, I had 2 left right there. All they had to do was hit me like once. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. So now Minnie decides she wants to go down there and play. So I'm saying, Minnie, look at this motherfucking shit. That's what gets on my nerves. So I decided to get Minnie up here, bring them up here, and see what we can find. And lucky, I got lucky. And guess what I found? I got lucky and I found the diamond. What I was looking for. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was looking for. And that's all I needed to beat Magnificent. So now we good. So now we have to do just take a couple hits from Magnificent, use our invisibility and jump in the back of her, and then just do this. And then just do this. It's better to do it this way than try to face her head on.
No death run.
And that's it, guys. That's a no death run from your girl, RETROSTARR.
Did it.
Yes, and we saved Alice. Alice is finally saved. And we're gonna do the Japanese version, which you get to fight the King of Hearts instead of Magnificent. And we're gonna absolutely do this thing right.
No death run,
and we're gonna save Alice for real. So stay tuned, guys, for that.
Peace out.
And you keep it fucking retro.